rebalancing, realignment, for your new beginnings. Yeah. It's wild energy. I like had one of those nights where woke up in the middle of the night, couldn't go back to sleep for a while. If anyone else feeling that, let us know in the chat. It's a time for excitement and passion. All right, a lot of you that are taking this journey, you're more aware of what's really going on. You know, this actually represents the true start of this year. So when you look at the energy themes of this year, you're really going to start to see them now. And it's a very powerful month. And the frequency that is shifting within us, we have to shift. The realignment happens inside of us, and then our external world is going to shift as well. We did a lot of this in the previous month. We had to do a lot of clearing and cleansing. We're going to be talking about that, how we shift. So like that was last month. Now it is the new beginning that we have called in. A lot of us have been doing this subconsciously for a period of time, and how by the end of this year, you are going to be living a totally new existence. So it is a very powerful month. We're going to be breaking down a lot of these energies, and it's really the more that you let go, it's really a dissolving of the ego that is happening. A lot of us have been living in fear. It's been the way of the world, especially in the past few years. So it's a total shift. It's a new beginning. It's a realignment, rebalancing, time for something new. If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey, and I make it relevant for everyday life people. And we're live, so if you could kindly hit the like button right now, I appreciate that. It will get others on. Frequency shifting. Felt that last night. You know, I see a lot of people writing in the chat, experiencing the heart pounding. A lot of us, have experienced recently the heart chakra activation. The heart knows what it is, what it loves, what it deserves, where it's supposed to be. Passion is so important. It can be not only with a person, but your work, your vocation in life, where you live, what you love to do. And you're going to have to immerse yourself in that frequency, especially this week and moving forward. It's going to be exponential growth. When I look at my life, okay, and which I'll be discussing throughout this, if I literally just go back to the very beginning of this year, I already see things that I didn't expect. I didn't see these things coming. I might have had maybe a different idea in my mind. So it's already shifting, all right? So there's a frequency shift, fine-tuning at an energetic level. So that realignment, that's happening within our energy field. All right, so you could feel your body feeling off. A lot of people feeling heart chakra activations, right? Your heart is pumping. I actually experienced that a little after the video yesterday, and you can't wrap your mind around these things with the rational mind. So the rational mind, a lot of us are understanding this journey. The rational mind is not going to understand this. You're going to have, this is soul retrieval, if you remember that video. So we're becoming more of our true soul essence, and it's happening across the board, and it can be overwhelming at first, but there is a total, at the energetic level, a realignment. And when you are realigned at the cellular energetic level, then things start to shift, and you might need a little bit of actual time to pass, so you could think about things last month. Maybe that took place, things that you had to go through, shifts that took place, and then, right, that now we are going into that new beginning this month. Okay, restructure. restructure physical things, right? So your physical body can be restructuring, those that know deeply the ascension journey, okay? Restructuring things in the home, and restructuring the general directional plan. You know, I always share, like, people that are understanding how fast and how intense the energy is, you really can't have a 5-year plan. But what you can do is kind of maybe course direct your general direction plan. And that's why you always want to go back to your core values at this time. I shared with a lot of you, you know, the quote unquote, getting your house in order. If you refer back to that video, and I shared how I prepared my home for somebody that doesn't even exist. And along with that, the universe gave me little nudges that at the first glance, I said, oh my God, I got to deal with this now. But it's better to deal with these things ahead of time than when you actually, now you have either people or you're in a different mindset. So some things you can't just put a Band-Aid over. Like I've shared, my washing machine last month was on its last leg, and it finally gave out, and I had to go buy a new one, and I did a whole, fix that whole area, cleaned up, threw a lot of stuff out, get rid of the old baggage. It has been an energy theme because we're moving forward with your new identity, new relationships. It's the new. You hit the new in the comments. Okay, so that's where we are. We're leaving that old. We've gone through the restructuring, the recalibration, the some of those re's, right? And now once you've done that, now you could bring in the new. I also had a situation with the car that came up with the brakes, so I had to go, do that as well. And you kind of go through these windows of time. So the window of fixing, the window of revamping, and restructuring. Thinking about what is the general direction. In my journey, the work that I do here, that's something that can be course directed a little bit. And if you're new to the channel, we are improving everyone's life physically, mentally, and spiritually. Do you want to become healthy, wealthy, and wise? Why don't you click the subscribe button? I appreciate that. I'll make you laugh also. If you want to become healthy, wealthy, and wise, hit that subscribe button, click that like button. I appreciate that. But a lot of I have there are certain topics that I really focus on. And when I listen to God and I observe my everyday life, the feelings that are changing, certain things that are changing. So now I could feel the focus and kind of course direct and say, okay, I'm going to focus on this topic, and I'm going to focus on this because this is very relevant to the changes that we're all going through. And we're realizing things. You're going to realize things, right? The truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. So you're going to realize certain things. You're going to say, I can't believe it. Sometimes my work, I meet people, say, I watch your channel. I didn't expect maybe that person to really enjoy maybe the stuff that I put out there, for example. You could say, I can't believe it. Maybe there's a guy out there and you say, oh, I can't believe he really likes me. I can't believe it. People have these things in their mind and they're living out of the old fear. But you're going to have to get to the soul level. Remember, if you're thinking about things rationally, it's not going to work anymore, right? It's important to navigate the world. Ego keeps us protected. The ego is important. Got to have a healthy one so that you don't become someone's doormat. A lot of you Know your high commander. Okay, do no harm, but take no shift. I don't take anyone's shift, right? But now we are moving and we're shifting into something new. And it is a transcending of that aspect of the ego. And it is mind versus soul. And what we are now experiencing as we move forward, we're experiencing more Satori moments. I teach you the path of the warrior. There's Kensho, and I have built my kingdom, everything through Kensho. That was the foundation. I built the foundation of our everyday lives through Kensho. Focus, the grinding, the trials, the tribulations, I was able to transmute them. And that built the foundation. Now we're shifting into Satori. Satori moments when you passion, you have this moment where you're just connected to the universe, and more calm comes over you. So as we move forward, and now, so that heart chakra activation, I saw some people writing it. You could get the hearts going in the chat. I think it was you, Lisa, that wrote it as I was getting on earlier. You get the hearts pumping in the chat if you're feeling it. So it can feel overwhelming, but this is a good thing, because now you don't have to have that lack of limitation any longer. Now you don't have to go through the grind any longer. And now the stuff that maybe you were pushing away, sometimes we push things away because, we say, you do deserve. You do deserve. And a lot of us got, over the course of time, we developed that subconscious program of maybe that you don't deserve, but you do deserve. I know what I deserve. And you get what you deserve. And this is a mindset. And when you change your mindset, when you change your perception, what have I shared with all of you over the years? Your perception becomes your reality. It's your perception. So our perception, when it's changed, when we're in Satori, then all of a sudden our reality shifts. You have to feel and live in that frequency. You have to feel and live in that frequency. And you have to refer to, things in your life. That's why you always get like tastes of things. And God gives you, because if you are creating a life, if you're manifesting something, you work with compare and contrast. God works with compare and contrast. Compare and contrast is a good thing. I've shared this, okay? Like you might have had like a terrible situation or a terrible person, and this way it makes you appreciate the good person or the better relationship. This is for me, this is not for me. So that's what compare and contrast is all about. And so now is the time is to feel and live in that frequency. I could reflect, and I had this very this magical day on the beach, and it was so like it's so peaceful, and it was a day I just felt so much happiness. And that day represents me seeing like through the portal, quote unquote. And I focus on that day today, and that feeling that I had. And one of the other things that, so you say your lifestyle, one of the things that I enjoy, I'm just sharing from my journey. I know I'm a beach guy, and some people like the beach. Some people go up on a mountain or wherever their nature spot is. And I like the beach for tanning. You like my tan? I like that during the day. But one of the aspects that I love here is even like later in the day when it's not so hot, and it's just the ambiance of the beach and feeling the nature and seeing the colors, the different colors in the sky. And, I'll focus on that today. And you have to immerse yourself in the energy. So I'm just giving you an example. So today, when I go on the beach and I feel that, and I think about things, and maybe connect with things that are in resonance with me. To be on the beach, you know, I shared that place where I've filmed by the rocks, and to witness the sun the last, you know, couple hours of the day, and seeing how the sky changes color, to say, wow, this is my life, and it's so beautiful. This is where we have to be. It's a change to Satori. And when you have a Satori moment, all of a sudden, okay, momentum is a real thing. So you could actually start going down the negative, which a lot of us, I mean, there was all this crazy stuff that happened over the past few years. Did you have crazy stuff happen to you? Right? So, but now we choose. You remember my video, be the chooser, right? So we have to choose to be happy. Choose not to self-sabotage, so important. Choose not to self-sabotage. And transcending the ego, because sometimes you can say, oh, I'm afraid. What are you afraid to getting hurt for, right? It's just in the mind. And regret is worse than failure. You know, sometimes I might have an idea for this video I want to do. So, oh, maybe they'll think it's weird, or, you know, people won't like it. But if I never birth it into the world, if I never actually do it, that's a tremendous mistake. Regret is worse than failure. Why don't you smash the like button if that's the truth? Live with no regrets. Yeah, you got to let go of it, MC. I appreciate you. It's so true. It's so true. So, you know, really focus on these things. And the more that connection comes through, again, it has to be in alignment. So you're realigning, you're retuning, you're sticking to your core values. And this is like my journey. Okay, like I don't have, you know, I'm not like go out to the club, drink the Al Ghul. I don't care about that stuff. But I'd rather have a picnic on the beach. Okay, that's how I live. But it's important to really know this, embrace it, and know that it can be a little, it could be scary, but it's not technically scary. You got to listen to the message, because your nervous system is resetting. I do this all the time, and then and even though it's so great, I shared this. You know, even coming down to here, relocating, and all of a sudden you're doing something that's good, but it could be terrifying. Your nervous system was living this way, and maybe you were living in fight or flight for a sustained period of time. So now your nervous system is calibrated that way, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, it's overwhelming. Foxy lady, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for the support. I know you are a science teacher, but the information that you give daily is so valuable. Every young person should hear the things you teach on your channel. We love you so much, Michael. I appreciate that, Foxy lady. Please click the subscribe button, share this. We're going to get 1 million people on this channel very shortly. I'm so grateful for that. You know, what's really important in life? You know, I really sat with this, you know, especially in the last few weeks, and, you know, like, and I just refer to things in my life. You know, last year, you know, we had a really special accomplishment that happened here, and, you know, I shared that video, and I didn't have anyone to celebrate with, and sometimes the person, or if you have that connection to have someone to celebrate with, is actually more important than the thing that you're celebrating for. It's deep, right? We got deep stuff on this channel. No, but it is true, and we are shifting, and you have to live with passion, and you want to have excitement. That's what we need this year. I need to have excitement when I do my work, when I train, if I'm hanging out with someone. I need to have excitement about it, not going through the motions. okay? And you have to set that boundary, and I have done that. I'm not dealing with the mundane. I'm not dealing with the matrix. I need excitement. I need passion, or forget it, okay? Some of you saw the very powerful video I put up yesterday, right? You didn't think your high commander was a romantic, did you? It's true. It's true. But and again, it's like, and I know a lot of people that feel deeply. It's not about thinking deeply. I appreciate that, Midge. When you feel deeply, you need that passion. And I'm telling you, the majority of the world, I think of my life. I could have done the same thing. I could still be doing, still be being the matrix teacher, and but look at everything that I have accomplished. And I say, wow, what an enriched life I lived because I had the guts. You got to have the guts. So these are the things that you want to focus on. And I have no regrets. Every time that I've, stepped forward, doing something outside of the box, and you just got to push through that fear, right? You just push through the fear just a little bit. And then on the other side, you find your new reality. It's designed this way. You got to push through that frequency fence. Remember that video, right? You got to push through that frequency fence. And when you push through that fence, when you push just a little bit, when you overcome that fear, when you say, you know what, today I'm going to drop my ego. I'm going to let it flow. If you feel it, I'm telling you this, okay? I say it over and over and over, and it'll never change. And it's always going to be right, okay? Your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. So if your heart is pumping, if you're feeling a certain way, if you're feeling the passion, that's the answer. Also, if you feel, ooh, I don't like that. I'm feeling a little off in the gut. That's also the answer. Got to know these things. Got to embrace these things. Move forward. Awareness is the precursor to change. You might not have been aware, okay? And you'll be surprised. You'll be so surprised. We think things in our mind and they don't exist. The boogeyman doesn't exist, okay? You click the like button if that's real. Okay, the boogeyman doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. It's true. Trumaine Sanders, I appreciate you, Trumaine. The difference between a song from the soul and a plastic corporate money grab, absolutely. Yeah, you got to stay away from the corporate, the matrix, get back to nature. A lot of I'm telling you this, I'll say this every day. It's the simple, I'm a simple man. And it's like the simple things, the things you can't buy in the store, that's the things that are invaluable. And I'm looking forward to and sharing more on this as we go through this year. It's the simple things in life. Nikola Tesla said the flower's scent is so much sweeter once you're in that alignment. You could smell the flower. You could be, maybe sad or, angry, or maybe you're spending the day, maybe you go food shopping with someone, and just the act of doing something like simple like that, it's a totally different experience. You could sit on the beach for a sunset and it's a totally different experience. You could sit by the lake and fish. I see these couples over here. They go and they fish, and it could be wherever it is you go and do. It's a totally different experience. And that's what we actually came here for. We came here for experiences. If you sit in the house, ready? If you sit in the house wrapped in bubble wrap, you're not experiencing anything. That's nothing. But you actually have to go out. You're going to have to listen to things. And the more that you get in tune, the recalibration that's happening, it happens very quickly. The grounding is very powerful on the beach, Thomas. Absolutely. I do it every day. I'll do it today. But there has to be excitement. And if you're new to the channel, you check out the videos that I've been posting all year long. It's got to be excitement. It's got to be passion. You do deserve. It's all these concepts. How much longer are you gonna? How much longer are you gonna stay that way? Remember, life is a gift. At the end, what did you actually do with your life? Did you? Oh, I was just afraid of everything. And again, it's according to you. Okay, what you need to do. Okay, like I'm just giving you an example. I don't have the urge to go skydiving right now. If I go my life and I don't skydive, I think I'll be okay with that. It's not relevant to me. Do you understand what I mean? If there's something in your heart, if there's something in your soul, you got to do it, because the regret that you have, you say, oh, I didn't do this. Stay focused on that this month. It's a powerful month. It's a month of realignment, reassessment for the new beginning. This is a new beginning month. That old life doesn't exist anymore. And now it's new. And you're going to feel this. The more that you feel, okay, I'm feeling a little bit more calm about something, please remember, in the previous month, there was a lot of shakeups. We were between two eclipses last month. Okay, so now things are a little bit calmer. And but that shifting, as I've shared before, we have those shifts. And again, I know some people are new to this as well. It's not wackadoo stuff. If you, I teach you the science and the rational concepts of these things. When the full moon, if you see the full moon, it shifts the tides. Okay, it's shifting the waters of the body, cellular memory, cellular trauma. So when you go through these eclipses, it's shaking things up. We're getting that new beginning now. The recalibration, the realignment is all for now. So I appreciate everyone. It's been a powerful week. I just want to say thank you to everyone that supported the channel. Thank you to Becky Drew, Lisa Caswell, Lee Barnett, and Alyssa Pyburn. I'm very grateful for all of the support. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a link at the pinned comment. Stay focused on what you are creating in your everyday life. You have to be the captain of your ship. And what I'm helping you through is these are the ways of navigational tools, inner GPS navigational guidance. Remember that one? You better tune in now. You better tune in now, right? You see how sharp the mind is? I remember all my old videos. You got to tune in now to your internal GPS navigation. You put that external GPS on and the storm or something throws it off, and then you get lost. A lot of people are lost. You got to be a light warrior. You got to do this, okay? Credible shirt, light warrior. My sister made this, okay? Link is in the description if you'd like to get a shirt. Appreciate that. Stay focused on what you are creating, okay? And you're going to see this. You could create kingdoms. You could create brand new timelines. That's what it is. And you always have that little blip. There was a reason. There was a reason. There was a reason you had that one day. There was a reason that you had that one moment. There was a reason so that you knew it in your heart. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Follow your heart and you'll be all right, kid. It's true. It's so true. Yeah. And it really is, every time that I've gone through one of these upgrade moments, there's always a little, craziness right before. Billy writes legendary. Yeah. Gotta be, it's time to be legendary. Legendary time. So focus on that. Focus on what you're bringing into the world, and know that this is a window of time. So, like I had like heavy duty realignment. I told you that the things I had to fix and all. So maybe you still might have to tweak a few things. Maybe you did it already, right? I try to share from a place of authenticity. We go through windows. Okay, so my journey is that there's going to be a couple of people that had that window of time and now here, but we are all shifting through this month. Don't allow opportunities to pass you by. These are great opportunities. It's great energy. It's a new beginning energy. So I love you all. Leave a comment down below. What will you be doing to embrace excitement, passion? I have to have excitement in my everyday life, passion in my everyday life. And I focus on the things that I love. I love to do. And, I don't have to apologize for the way that I live my life. A lot of people, I share this all the time. Those that stand on tiptoes do not stand firmly. So we're going to be firm, right? But I know that we are shifting into Satori, and it's a shift. We're feeling the shifts happening right now. So leave a comment. Please click the like button. Click subscribe if today's message resonates with you. Check out yesterday's video. We have Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. Brand new posts on all the platforms. We are reeling and dealing on Facebook like never before. Connect on Facebook. We're growing like never before. And leave comments down below. What do you want to learn this month? Because this is going to be a month like never before on the journey of our everyday lives. I am the defender of our everyday life experience. Oh yeah. It's time to experience the life that you deserve. Be the lighthouse for others, and then they'll see how it changed you, and then you pay it forward to someone else. I love you all, and appreciate all the kind words and stuff, and it's time to push through the fear and attract our passion into our life and have excitement. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.